Welcome back to SpiritLifter. We're returning to Africa today, but unlike our previous trips to Namibia, Nigeria, and Eritrea, we're switching things up from beer to a distilled spirit. If someone were to ask you to name a brand of herbal liqueur, odds are that you would spit out something from Germany, Italy, or perhaps Hungary. But such drinks have a devoted following all over the world because there is a cornucopia of herbs that can be infused into liquor. The Kasapreko company of Ghana distills such a spirit, having been in business since 1989. Based in Kumasi, the group also makes whiskey, gin, an Irish-style cream liqueur, and several non-alcoholic refreshments. Ghana is one of the fastest-growing economies in Africa, and Kasapreko makes a modest contribution to that growth, with most of it coming in the trade of their brand of herbal liqueur called Alomo Bitters. Alomo is described as exquisitely crafted by nature's hands, and claims to be based on a secret family recipe of tropical plant extracts that are scientifically formulated to invigorate the body. Deleterious effects from ethanol aside, there are also claims that a sip or two of Alomo works as a fantastic aphrodisiac. At 40% alcohol by volume, perhaps this herbal liqueur truly is a jealously guarded secret, as the company gives no indication of what specific ingredients contribute to the flavor. If you're still skeptical about any beneficial properties this drink can give your gut, allow me to point out that there is a signature on the bottle from one Dr. Kwabena Ajay, so maybe think of it as a prescription. Most herbal liqueurs are served at around freezing point, but because lower temperatures can block certain flavors from coming through, this sampling of Alomo was at room temperature. Like most other alcoholic herb-based beverages, Alomo pours a dark, port-like color. Ethanol is most dominant upon inhaling, but there is a rush of highly concentrated herbal scents as well. And the bitter branding is a bullseye upon taking a sip. It is undeniably so, to the point that if you crack this open hoping for something akin to Central European herbal liqueurs, there is none of the sweetness you will find in brands from that region of the world. The strength hits just a short while later, but thankfully without any burning in the throat. As for food pairings, we have it a bit backwards here. Herbal liqueurs are usually served as aperitifs after you've dined. So how about some Accra before sipping this digestive? Besides sounding like the capital of Ghana, Accra is also versatile. Pair it with a salad, dunk it in some dip, splash it with some hot sauce, or serve it as a side to accompany your main course. Something with this bitterness and strength calls for something with spices and density, like black-eyed pea fritters. If you prepare them with too much hot pepper, the bitterness will do a fine job of putting out the fire on your tongue and lips. Just beware of the strength Alomo itself brings to your dinner party. Thank you kindly for watching. Living in Germany, where there are dozens of brands of herbal liqueur, it was a pleasant surprise to find something much more bitter versus sweet. Next week, we're heading back towards the Arctic Circle to try out something from yet another place we haven't visited yet. Hope you'll join me on another adventure there, and please stay tuned and remember to stay free. What the hell's going on?